Hi there, this is Patricia from patriciafenty.com, and today I have a really cute and fun hexagon flower square for you. I was trying to make a granny square flower, and I somehow ended up with a hexagon, and I was about to pull it all out, and I thought, no, this is really sweet. So here is the tutorial for a hexagon flower granny square. And there's no written pattern for this or blog post for this because I'm still having cognitive issues and I just can't write this stuff out. I can just make it. So anyways, grab some yarn and a hook and some scissors and let's get started. So you can use any yarn you like for this pattern. I'm using a number 4 medium weight yarn. I'm using an acrylic yarn. I think this is a premium Bernat premium yarn that I'm using here. So you're going to start with a slip knot, tail to the right, and we're going to begin with a chain 5. And we're going to make a ring with a chain 5. Now, if you're new to crochet, I do have my beginner crochet series that teaches you all the basic stitches you need to know for this pattern. So that's a chain 5. We're going to go back into the top loop, back loop of the first chain, yarn over, pull the yarn through that loop and the one on your hook, and you've created a ring. So we'll begin with a chain 2, and this counts as your first double crochet. And I like to crochet my tail ends in as I go. We're going to yarn over and do a double crochet. So yarn over, go into the ring, pull the yarn from behind. You've got 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, yarn over, pull through 2 loops, and chain 2. And then you're going to do a set of 2 double crochets into the chain 5 circle. So yarn over, pull the yarn through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Do that again, yarn over into the ring, pull your yarn through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and chain 2. And we're going to make a total of 6 2 double crochet clusters with a chain 2 in between into this ring. So I'll do one more, yarn over, and do 1 double crochet, and do another double crochet with a chain 2. And you're going to do that 3 more times until you get around to the other side. And I'll see you there. And welcome back. So I'm just finished my last cluster, and we'll do a chain 2, and we'll join this round by going into not the beginning chain 1, chain 2, but into the top of the double crochet. And so not this V-stitch or this V-stitch, but up here. We'll join this round. Go under both loops, yarn over, pull the yarn through those loops, the loop on your hook. And I like to do a chain 1 to fasten off. That's just the way I like to do it. Pull that through, snug it up, and then we'll go on to round 2. Okay, for round 2, we're going to start with a slip knot. Put that on your hook, tails to the right, and starting in any chain 2 space, we're going to join on with a slip stitch. So pull the yarn from behind, flip your tail over, go over, pull that through the loop on your hook, and that's a slip stitch. Kind of pull that down. So we're going to start with a chain 2, and this is going to be the double crochet in the middle of a 5 double crochet cluster. And I'll be doing a slightly different finish for this round. So there's a chain 2, you're going to do a double crochet into the chain 2 space, and another double crochet into that chain 2 space. And so this is your beginning cluster of 5, but we'll finish off at the end of the round, finishing off that cluster. Do a chain 1, and again I'm crocheting in my tail ends as I go. Go over to the next chain 2 space, and we're going to do a set of 5 double crochets. So we're creating the petals of this hexagon. That's 2. And if this is too fast for you, you can slow the video down by going to settings, which is the gear icon below the video. You go to playback speed, and you can choose 0.5 or 0.75, and that'll slow it down nicely for you. So that's 5 double crochets, chain 1, and then over to the next, chain 2 space with a set of 5 double crochets. So you're going to do 5 double crochets, chain 1 in each of the chain 2 spaces all the way around, and you'll have, in total, there'll be six petals, but I'll come in and join you once we get back to this petal here, chain 1. So carry all the way around, and I'll come back once I'm in this cluster here. All right, welcome back. So here's my last set of 5 double crochets, chain 1. So we're down to our beginning, we're back to our beginning cluster here. I'm going to kind of snug that over, and then you'll do 2 double crochets into that chain 2 space, and then you can join this round not by going into the chain 1 or chain 2, but into that 3rd stitch, which is the top of the first double crochet. Go under both loops, pull the yarn through both loops, the loop on your hook, a chain 1 to fasten off, and cut your tail. And the reason for doing that is what it does is it sandwiches your beginning stitch right in the middle of the cluster, and you can't even see that it's there. So that's the end of round 2. I'll see you next for round 3. Welcome back. So we're going to start with a slip knot, and put that on your hook, tail to the right, snug that up, and you're just going to join on into the middle of any one of these clusters with a single crochet. So going under both loops, going to yarn over, pull the yarn through, flip your tail over, and instead of pulling out through the loop on your hook, you're going to yarn over and do a single crochet. And then single crochet into the next stitch, going under both loops, and single crochet into the next stitch, going under both loops. And then you're going to do an extended single crochet for this in between these spaces here. And the way you do that is you're going to go down into these double crochets here, go in between the double crochets, yarn over, pull the yarn through, pull it up nice and long, and do a single crochet. And that's an extended single crochet. And then coming out of that chain 1, you're going to go into this next stitch here, which is right above that, and you're going to single crochet into the top of each of these double crochets. Now we're coming up to where we fastened off, so you're just going to go in under there, and that's 3, 4, and 5. And then we're going to do an extended single crochet, and you go down into the first round in between those 2 double crochet stitches, put your hook through, grab the yarn from behind, pull it between those 2 double crochets up nice and tall, even with this 3rd round, yarn over and pull through 2 loops. So you're going to do that all the way around, doing 1 single crochet in the top of each of the 5 double crochets. So there'll be 5 single crochets. And if you don't have 5, that means you've skipped a stitch, or if you have 6, you've stitched into your chain stitch here. And again, you're going to go down in between these double crochets, put your hook in between those 2, flip it over, grab your yarn from behind, pull it through up nice and long, and do a single crochet. So carry on doing that all the way around, and I will see you at the end. Welcome back. So I've just done my last extended single crochet, and if your count has worked out right, you'll have 2 double crochets to go into to finish off here. And 1 and 2, so that's a total of 5 single crochets, including the beginning 3 single crochets. Now I'm going to finish this one off a little bit differently, because rather than just doing a slip stitch, I'm going to cut my tail and pull this through, and then I'm going to go into this stitch here, go under both loops with the hook. I do this with the needle too, but I found it was easier just to do it with a hook. Grab your yarn there and pull that through the front of those V-stitches. No, you know what? I want to go into the stitch before it. Sorry, did that wrong. Cut, cut. Going to go into the next stitch. There you go. And this mock stitch is going to lay on top of. So skipping that first stitch, you're going to go into the second one, pull the yarn through. You're going to snug that up, and then come in from the back of this stitch here, the one that the yarn was coming out of, and pull it through like that. There you go. And that makes a really nice invisible finish, and is nice to do the next round into. And then of course you want to darn that tail end in before we do the next round. So I'm going to do that, and I'll be back. There, so I just darned everything in while I was at it. So for the last round, we're going to start again with a slip knot. Put that on your hook, and I sure hope I can remember how to do this. So you've got your 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What do we have here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. So you have your 5 single crochets in between your extended single crochets. So you're going to start 1, 2, 3 into the third one. You're going to join on with a single crochet. So yarn over, flip your tail over, yarn over, and pull through 2 loops. In the next stitch, you're going to do a half double crochet. So yarn over. Now am I going into the back? Yes, I am. I'm going into both stitches, right? So yarn over, go under both loops, and again I'm crocheting in the tail. Pull the yarn through. You've got 3 loops on your hook. Yarn over, pull through all 3 loops. Into the next stitch, you're going to do another half double crochet. So yarn over, 3 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops. In this same stitch, you're going to do a double crochet. Yarn over, back into the same stitch, yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and then a chain 2. You're going to skip the next stitch. That's your extended your extended single crochet, and into the next stitch you'll do a double crochet. So we're working the corners here. So double crochet, then a half double crochet back into that same stitch, yarn over, pull through all 3 loops, a half double crochet into the next stitch, and then a single crochet into the next stitch, and that's the middle of your cluster. So we're squaring the rectangle off, or the hexagon off, and then we're going to build it back up, back into the next stitch with a half double crochet and a half double crochet into the next stitch. Drop my tail there. So half double crochet, a double crochet into that same stitch, chain 2, skip the extended single crochet, go into the next stitch with a double crochet, then a half double crochet into that same stitch, and then you're going to work your way, oh sorry, that was supposed to be a half double crochet. I'm thinking ahead, thinking and not doing. So half double crochet into that next stitch, or into that same stitch, and then a half double crochet into the next stitch. And so I'm going to just take you through this one more time. So your half double crochet, then a single crochet, and then build it back up again with a half double crochet into the next stitch. And then we're starting on the corner again with a half double crochet, and then a double crochet into that same stitch, chain 2, skip a stitch, a double crochet, a half double crochet into the same stitch, a half double crochet into the next stitch, a single crochet, and then build it back up again to your next corner. And if you have to play that back, you can go ahead and play that piece back again, but you've done your single crochet, so then you'll do a half double crochet in the next stitch, a half double crochet and a double crochet in the next stitch with a chain 2, skip a stitch, a double crochet and a half double crochet in the next stitch, and then half a double crochet in the next stitch, a single crochet, half a double crochet, half a double crochet and a double crochet, chain 2, and carry on, doing that all the way around. And we'll see you at the end. Okay, so here we come, doing the last corner. So I've just done my chain 2, so skip a stitch, double crochet, half double crochet in the same stitch, and you'll have one stitch left, which is your half double crochet. And then we're gonna do that same finish and cut the tail off, pull that through. And rather than using my hook to do it, I'm gonna use a needle, which I have here somewhere. It's normally what I do, but I didn't have it last time. So you pull the yarn through, put the yarn on your needle. You're going to skip that beginning stitch, and into the next stitch you're going to go under both of the V stitches, pull the yarn through. This is the same as what I did in the previous round. I just put my crochet hook in that way to grab the yarn. And then you're going to bring the yarn back down in between that V stitch, and I'm just going to grab some stitches from behind as well, and then lay that over nicely over top, and you've got that really, really nice finish. So then when you're joining squares together, you don't have a knot in there, and so then you can, you know, darn the rest of that in later, which I'll do later. I'll take this off like that. There we go. And there you go. You have this really pretty hexagon square. Now, if you wanted, you could put another round on here and do in your corners, you would just do like, say 2 double crochet, chain 2, 2 double crochet in the chain 2 spaces, and then do a double crochet in the top of each of these stitches. And then do your corners in the same way, that 2 double crochet, chain 2, and then you could make it even bigger. But I think that's a lovely size. So I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and we'll see you next time.